Okay guys, so I want to talk to you about something that I end up pointing out to people all the time. I pointed this out in many conversations. It has to be close to like 100 times, literally. So you'll have someone that lifts weights, runs marathons, tries to lose weight, anything. It can be anything that anybody tries to do, but they always talk about where they used to be. Now I'm just going to use weightlifting as an example. Let's say somebody injures themselves, and all of a sudden all of their personal records, everything just go to crap. They all disappear. Now this is what I always end up saying to that person, because they'll be talking to me and they'll talk about how they just can't do something. They're looking at my gains and they're looking at the PRs that I'm setting, and then they immediately start talking about, oh man, I used to do this, I used to do that. So the thing I always say to these people that basically kind of doubt themselves and always kind of look to almost the negative, and they always want to think like, oh, I can never reach that PR again, is that guess what, baby girl? You've already been there. You've already put up 3 plates. You've already done that 3-plate bench before. If you're down at 1 plate now, guess what? You've already been there. You've ridden that horse before. You've been on that bike before. It's just like if you go to someone's house for the very first time, how hard is it to go to their house for the very first time? It's really difficult. You have to look at street signs, you're looking around, you're lost, or you're using Google Maps, whatever you're doing. But guess what? You made it there the first time. Now the second time you go to that person's house, what do? You go there no problem. You remember the way, right? So if we apply this concept to weightlifting, we can look at it like this. You're just trying to make it to someone's house again. Guess what? You've already been to that person's house before. You had a barbecue there, you had some really good drinks, whatever. But you've been there before, and that's the bottom line. So you can make it there again. And you know what? Maybe your injury is so bad that you're never gonna be able to make it to that house again. You can make it to their neighbor's house. Now that neighbor's house might only be 225-pound bench press instead of your original 3 plates, but guess what? You're you, and you're genetically, you're the only one on the planet, so guess what? You can only set personal records for yourself. So it's easy, guys. You can always get back on that horse, and you know what? Maybe the horse isn't quite as big as the last horse that you rode last time a few years ago, but you can still get back on the horse. It's no big deal. You got it, baby butt. Roll the dubstep.